he can completely cut it off. Playing EDC every day is like eating CTV. Hello everyone, I'm Brother Hai. Today I bring you 200 yuan. The price is a small discount on PEI that combines EDC and practicality. Are you? Then we put the two knives in our hands. We can find that these two knives have many similarities. The lining is done. This kind of internal weight loss is all anti-slip patterns on the outside. There is a logo on the main axis and then it is a kind of quick open mode. All use this kind of clip. What is the difference between these two knives? Let's take a look at it. Let's first show you the taming waist of this Shiza family. 3. This is a thin knife with a single post-production quick opening. Then a second steel mat plus brush treatment is processed. There is a fully enclosed base bone and backbone. Then there is a hidden scattering hole here. Only one is quick to open at the back. And the feel of the quick opening behind. If you look at the feel of playing, it's not that it's particularly outstanding, it's just an average level. Some people say that since it feels average, why does Brother Shi still introduce this Tao? Because there are many fans who ask me to introduce some relatively low prices. There are some practical philosophers. Although Brother Shi has always thought that this little folding bucket toy, but it is indeed a practical scenario with some specific practical scenarios. Let's hold these two knives together in a while. It is saying that look at the other one first. This one is from the CMB brand, and its jackknife is called Lucky. This knife is also a PI handle. Then add a 14C28N internship processing cutter head. Made the thin end of this fake blade. It is a relatively wide thin high opening. Then this knife is also a weighing lock. Then it has a secondary lock and then a design without a spare drum. There is only such a kick drum, a hidden scattering hole. Although this knife only opens quickly with a single push twist, but its push twist is fast. In this kind of jackknife of mine, it is also relatively superior. Whether from top or bottom, its sense of feedback is very strong. And this playability is probably like this. Then let's finish talking about this playability. Let's take a look at the practicality of these two knives. One has never been practical. Are all whimsical contrasts. You can discuss it together. Is there any truth to the discussion? The first point is that I think this little philosopher is practical. It is the most important thing in our daily life. The practicality that many people buy is to open express delivery. The most important point of this express delivery is sharpness. Then let's test this sharpness first. We took a piece of paper and I didn't pull either of these two until I pulled it for the first time. This knife is not a problem in the first place. Let's look at this one. The two knives are basically similar in this sharpness. This may be because the blade is thinner, and the resistance may be smaller. Then let's talk about the second question. This is the opening of express delivery. You don't just want to be fast. You still have something. You have to be resilient. I don't know if you have this kind of scene. That is, when you drive the express delivery, you take the cardboard box. And sometimes you need to pry things inside. At this time, you need a pry function with a knife. Then these two knives. This thin sense of security is not so strong. This blade is 3 thick. The blade of this knife is 3.5 thick. You can compare it tomorrow. The blade of this knife will be thicker than this tomorrow. This looks more secure, but I think this is actually enough. Then let's talk about the second usage scenario. Maybe it's time for us to go out camping. To cut things, this is the kind of scene I have actually encountered. For example, let's cut a vegetable and cut a cucumber, cut a steamed bun or something like this. Tame this knife. When I went to cut something, because it has a flipper on top of it, so when it cuts, it can't cut to the end. This will not have this problem. It can be completely cut off, cut down. You can clearly see that his blade is longer than his, because his knife is thick enough and the blade length ratio is high enough. So when he was doing some chopping moves, for example, when you want to cut a piece of wood or something, this obviously has some advantages. And the method of this knife can be seen that you push it very hard. Very bothersome. But you see that it is very moist. So the anti-slip performance is definitely not as good as this. There is also a usage scenario. Just when we use this knife, we will encounter a sharpening object. For example, sharpen a pencil for a child. Theoretically, the closer your hand is to the blade, the more precise your operation will be. Look, this hand is not good to rest here. I feel dangerous. Your hand can only rest here. Then your pin is here. There is also a flipper and a green root in between. This is not so accurate. But let's see that this knife has another advantage. A person belongs to a relatively fat person. This hand can be rested here, no problem at all. Let's do some cutting. Finally, let me tell you how easy it is to buy one of these two knives. Let's talk about the price first. The price of Zhu Jiezi's Taming Duck 13 is 218 yuan. And this CMB Lucky is 288 yuan. This is one gear off. I think buying this kind of small EDC knife still depends on the shape, which one catches your eye, which look is important to you. Both knives are good knives. You can choose according to your needs and budget. Playing EDC every day is like eating a body sucker. What do you want to see? You can leave me a message in the comment area. I'm Brother Shi, see you next time.